So we're going to start off with the orange mini stability ball. That's the only prop we're going to use today. And we're going to just start off with the ball here, and we're going to do our elevation and depression of our shoulder. So we're going to, again, go through all of the joints of the body like we've been doing in each of these classes, inhaling and exhaling. And really feel that palm of your hand and that relationship of the palm of your hand into your shoulder blade. So pulling up and then down, pulling up and then down. 2 more like that, up and then down. And last time, and now go through protraction and retraction. So you're letting the shoulder blade, and that's what you want to think about, is the shoulder blade itself sliding forward, around, and then back. So just going in, kind of hugging your rib cage and then squeezing towards your spine. Good, do that a couple more times. Inhaling and exhaling, and 1 more. And then just add those nice circular patterns. So around the elbow, still stay straight on those and get that feeling of the hand suction cups into the ball, right up into your shoulder blade, into your joint. 2 more. Excellent. And then we're going to add a little bit of bent knee here and a little bit of rotation with that movement of the shoulder blade, rotating forward and back, like a cylinder rotation. The whole pelvis and spine are going together with the shoulders. Good. 2 more. The head can stay in one place, or you can move the head with it if you want to, you can. Last time, and then bringing that ball onto the base of our thigh and getting into the quarter squat position. We're going to just elevate and depress the shoulder. And when you do this, what I want you to do is I want you to take the ball and roll it in a little bit. Okay, so in toward the inner thigh and then back. So in toward the inner thigh and then back. 2 more. Good. 1 more. And now put your hand at your lower back and start to add those wave patterns, initiating from the lumbar spine and then up. Inhaling to go forward. Exhale to roll the spine to come up. Inhaling and exhaling, getting that nice wave-like quality through the spine, that segmental articulation, starting with the spinal motion at the lower back. 2 more. Inhaling and exhaling, and 1 more time. Inhale, and then exhale, roll all the way to the top, and then change sides. So just with the hand on the side, we elevate and depress. So it's just elevate and depress. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Do that again, and down, up and down. 2 more, up and 1 more, and then allow that arm to go forward and then back, but think about the shoulder blade coming with it. Okay, so if you've been taking the fascia classes, you know that we've been talking about how movement helps to hydrate your body and increase circulation. So that's really important, and that's what we're doing for the upper body right now. And then adding that circular pattern going around. And I didn't send out the email with the recording yet, but I will do that. I have to make edits to it because there's too much chatter in the front and back of it. My fault. Too much chatter, that's my fault usually. Okay, last time, adding a little rotation, forward and back. And let that ball kind of roll into the thigh too. So it rolls inward toward that inner thigh. And then back. Good, do that again. Roll it in, and then 1 more. And then placing it on your thigh, putting your other hand behind your lower back, and then just starting with that, like we did before, the rolling in and then out without the spinal motion. So you're just getting the scapula in and out, and then go up and down the leg and add the spinal motion. So this is a little different. You're just rolling down the center of your leg and then rolling back up. Inhaling to go down and exhaling to come back up. Keep that going, inhaling, exhaling, rolling through. Continue with that motion 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, and 1 more. Inhale, exhale, and curl all the way to the top. Placing the ball hugging at your rib cage. So you want it to be hugged right into your side of your ribs and hold on to the ball with your hand like this. So you're hugging the ball really deeply into your chest. Have your feet about hip distance apart and inhale into the ball. Now I've been talking about expansion of the rib cage, right? So when you inhale, this lowest rib right here that goes all the way, keep reading while I'm talking, this lowest rib that goes down, it's like a bucket handle, goes from front to back, like a bucket handle. Visualize that bucket handle rising all the way from front to back, and then exhale. And you can start to do that with your breath and add that side bend. So the rib cage is lifting in that bucket handle configuration up and then down. And notice how your breath can help facilitate that. And exhale down. So creating that sort of mind-body connection with your breath and the ball. Inhaling up, pressing that rib into the ball with the breath. So as you inhale and expand, you're expanding into the ball. Do that 2 more times, inhaling into the ball and exhale. It makes it so much nicer when you think about the breath with it, and then bring it down and then just change sides. So that's a great way to mobilize and keep the rib cage more resilient. So take the ball, hug it in, and then visualize from front, right? The rib is right here, front all the way to the back of your spine where it attaches again. That is a ring-like shape, a half ring. So when you breathe in, you're letting that ring shape elevate up and out, and then we'll add that little bend with it. So as we breathe in, see if you can visualize the front to the back. It's like a hoop, right? A half hoop, inhaling into that. And when you think about going from all the way around that rib, it allows you to breathe more expansively, right? You get a lot more expansion into a space that you might not otherwise get expansion. So inhaling, you have to think about that and direct that attention there. So a couple more. Who knew breathing could be so powerful, right? Inhale and then exhale down. And then relax and just notice you should have created some space in here. We're gonna take the ball and we're gonna hug it into our body. So I'm just gonna pull right here. And you wanna get into a bent position. So you're gonna have to get a deep squat position here to trap that ball underneath your chest. So press your chest into your thighs and your thighs into your chest, squishing that ball. And then allow the arms to just swing back and forth like pendulums. Just let go of that tension through the shoulders, through the neck. This is a really great way to create a little bit of traction through the neck. Allow those arms to swing, you know, not very predictable here. Just let them go, let them swing. Inhaling and exhaling. And then just stop them for a moment and then allow your spine to be supported by the ball, but add a little bit of a bounce. And think of the bounce coming literally from your ankles, right? Ankles into the knees. And this bouncing action is really great for the lower back, really great for the fascia of the lower back. Now maybe put your weight over to your right side a little bit more than the left, and then go over to your left side. So just a shift of your weight into one side, and then come back again into the other side, and then come back to the center, and then stop bouncing for a moment, and think about your spine like a tabletop. Bring your arms behind you, and reach your arms, let your neck be long, and then let them just go, and let your body drop down, swing. Inhale, pull back, pause at the top. Exhale, swing. Inhale, reach back and pause at the top. Exhale, swing. Beautiful, one more time like that. Inhale, reach back, elongate that neck. Last time, swing. And then from here, place your hands onto the ball and push yourself back into a standing position. That's one of my favorite exercises for releasing any tension in the back. Now place the ball between your inner thighs, so squeeze that ball right there. And going into our rotations with our pelvis as the driver, so pulling the pelvis back and forth, back. And I mentioned if you do any racket sports or any golf, this is great for mobilizing the whole pelvis in the spine together. Leave your head right where it is, so you're looking at the game ahead of you, whether it be a golf or tennis game or something, even pickle, or all those things that you do that have rotation. You know, you have to keep your focus on in front of you, so leave that head where it is and pull back. Good. Now let's do it on the other side without the arm. We're just going to do the pelvis to shoulder, right? Feel that integrated motion pulling back. So this is an integrated cylinder rotation, which really feels good. Let's do that just a couple more times, and then we're going to add some arms. So let's take the arms out in front, and we'll do right side only to start with. So you're going to pull, the whole spine is pulling back. Now you could look back, right, if you wanted to. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just depending on what it is that you're trying to train your body to be able to do well. Do you want to be able to look at the game and then pull back, or do you want to do you not think about that? You don't play sports like that. One more, okay? And then go the other side. So you're pulling back with your pelvis and your arm as one like bow and arrow type feeling. Pull back and pull back. Couple more. Pull back. Last time. Pull back and then release and pick the ball back up. Good. Okay, that should feel really nice. We're going to do some on the mat stuff. All you're going to need is the ball. I'm not going to use anything else today, so let's just stick with the ball only. We're going to go to a hip release. So we're placing our toes, our feet on the ball. So you want to put the arches of your feet on the ball, and then you're going to have your pelvis stay in neutral. Your feet are on the ball. Your legs are going to open and then close. Open and then close. So you're just opening and closing. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale. Do two more. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Now you're going to add it's called the hip release. You're going to open your knees, roll the ball down, pull your legs back to parallel and bring them up. Inhale to open and lengthen, exhale to pull them up. Inhale, open and lengthen, exhale, pull them up. Inhale, open and lengthen, exhale, pull up. Inhale, exhale, pull up. Inhale, exhale, one more, and we're going to reverse that. So now you're going to go down straight leg and then open and pull them together at the top. Inhale, down and open, exhale together. Inhale, down and open, exhale, pull up and together. Inhale, down and open, exhale, up together. Inhaling and exhaling to come together. Two more. Nice fluid pattern, inhaling and exhaling and then coming back. Now pick the ball up with your feet and put the ball under your knee on the right side. And then from there, you can lengthen that left leg. And we're going to start with, rather than the circle, we're going to start with the leg going out to the side, then up, going out to the side, then up, out to the side and up. So you're feeling that half, that kind of like a clam exercise, right? And then back in, out and back in, out and in. One more, out. And now do the inward circles. Inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2, 3, 4, one more, and 5. And now cross that leg over and just hold that stretch. Stay there for a deep breath in. Exhale, go back to center. Okay, this time you're going to cross inward and pull back to center. Go inward, back to center. So the knee drops across the body and up. Across the body and up. Across the body and up. One more. Now you're going to do external circles. Inhale, exhale, circle 1. Inhale, exhale, circle 2. And 3, 4, last time, and 5. From there, you're going to stretch over again for that last final stretch, holding on. Ooh, that feels really good. Coming back to center, drive the ball up your leg by rolling it up your leg and then drop it down. And then you're going to flex that foot. So you're going to push through the heel and then point. Push through the heel and then point. 2 more, push through. And last time, now stay up there and add the pulsation. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, good. 6, 7, and 8. Release that down, lengthen that leg all the way out on the mat, and just notice how you feel. That should feel a lot longer on that side. Lift up the other leg, place that knee, put that ball, trap it underneath. Now, when your arms are in T position, your other leg is stable, you're going to reach out and pull up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Again, over and up. Over and up. 2 more, over and up. Last time, now go inward with the circles. Inhale, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cross over and get the stretch. You just stay for a deep breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Now you're going to take that leg bone and go in and then back to parallel. So cross in and up. So it's just in and up. In and up again. In. One more. Now do the outward circles. Inhale, exhale for 1, for 2, 3, 2 more. 1 more, and then cross that leg over and get that nice stretch. Take a deep breath in. And bring it back to center. Drive the ball up your leg with a pointed ankle. Okay, and then we're going to flex the foot. So now push through the heel and lower. Push through the heel. Good. Push it through. Now stay up there and add those little tiny pulses. And the pulses are just tiny little pulses. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. Release that and lower that leg all the way back down. Did I forget something? No. Okay. I had to look at Josie to make sure I hadn't forgotten anything. Okay. Perfect. All right. We're going to go over to our side now. So we're going to come onto our side and we're going to take the ball underneath the side of the body. And you're just going to let your head support you here. Okay. And we're going to be really holding on. Our weight is just on the ball, but make sure it's not under your armpit because then you'll push it into your neck. So make sure you've got the ball in the right place. We're going to lift that leg up and make circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, that knee is going to bend and you're going to bring it in, and then you're going to press it back, but then let the body roll slightly forward. So inhale, bring it in. Exhale, so the ball allows you to move your body into that forward lean. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. Twice more. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, and then exhale out. Drop that leg down. Put the foot flat if you can, if it doesn't create any pain. Let the head drop and then reach the arm overhead. Drive the heel of your hand in opposition of that foot that's flat. So you're really feeling that side body stretch. This is your lateral system. We talked about that in the fascia class too, the lateral system in that movement lab. This is a really important system for stability and standing on one leg. But here we're working on just stretching. Okay, and then release that, come all the way up to the other side. So we're gonna do those same circles, putting the body in that position, really important, right at the rib cage, and then let the hand support you, bottom knee bent, top leg is nice and straight, and then you're gonna inhale, exhale. So we're inhaling, oh, we didn't do that, I'm sorry, we did circles. 1, that's another day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, reverse the circle, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to do enough of that in the next class. Stay here. Now you're going to pull that heel in or that knee in with the heel flexing, and then you're going to point and lean forward. So flex the foot as you come forward and point as you reach back. So it's a flex and point. Swing in and let the body be supported by the ball and drape forward. Again, in and out, and in and out. Twice more. In, push it out. Once more. In, push it out. Good. Flatten that foot completely. Let the head drop down and push through the heel of the hand. Notice how your attention, by pressing into the outward edge of your foot on the mat and then the hand pushing away, gives you that long line, that long stretch. Very three-dimensional, not so isolated in any one area. And then you're going to release that, come back down. Okay, from there, we're going to take it now, take the ball. So this is an exercise to mobilize, to strengthen your spine and to mobilize your hips into extension. So that means that you're going to have your butt activated, okay? I know you're going to have a lot of that later too, but we're going to play around with this. The ball is going to go at the pubic bone, okay? And then watch me first if you don't know what we're going to do. We're going to do the heel squeeze prone, which means my head and shoulders are down, but my abs aren't hanging, right? I'm connected. And then my heels are together and my knees are down, my legs are apart. When you lift up, you're balancing on that ball and you're in this heel squeeze position. And then you're going to lower back down, okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to lift those hips up and lower down, maintaining good support. So here we go. Push the pelvis into the ball as you lift up and lower back down. Squeeze those heels together and lift up and then lower back down. Beautiful. Lift up and lower back down. Exhale, lift up, use the breath, keep the shoulder blades down your back. Use that whole concept of stability through the upper body, lift up and lower back down. So this is an exercise, but it's also a good stabilizer because you're on an unstable surface at the pelvis, right? 2 more, lift up and 1 more, exhale and lift up. Now, release down and just listen again. What's gonna happen now is we're gonna stay up there. So we're gonna lift the knees and stay up there and lengthen the legs. You'll notice the legs come apart, then they're gonna come back together, then they're gonna lengthen, then they're gonna come back together, okay? So they're staying up the whole time. Count of 10. Everybody ready? Inhale, lift up the knees. Now extend those legs for 1, pull the heels back together. Exhale for 2, pull them back together. Exhale for 3, beautiful. Shoulder blades down for 4. Nice strong abs for 5. Pull them back in for 6, you've got it. Exhale for 7. Exhale for 8, 2 more. Exhale for 9. Last time for 1, bring them back in, lower down. Push yourself back and sit back into a nice, easy child's pose with the arms extended out long. Stay there for a deep breath in. And then exhale, you're just gonna roll your spine back up. Okay, from here, we're gonna go into an exercise that mobilizes our pelvis. The ball is gonna go, I'm gonna turn this way so you can see me. The ball is gonna go under my knee like this and my legs go really wide. Can you see that? So where's the ball? It's on the inside of my leg, but my legs are really wide. Yes, you have to open your knees wide. You're in an all fours position, but your one leg is on the ball. Now listen before you do it. I'm gonna take my opposite hand. Tap the ball with your opposite hand. Literally do that, tap the ball. That hand is gonna go forward as your leg goes out to the side. And then you're gonna come back again, okay? So that leg's gonna go forward. Nothing out, that hand, I mean, nothing else is moving, right? You're like it's called the bear crawl, but only you got your leg on the ball. Roll it. And let that ball roll up your thigh, almost like it's going towards your inner thigh, like up towards your pubic bone. Roll into it, let the pelvis drop a little bit. Yes, that's beautiful. Drop the pelvis down toward the floor. Down toward the floor. This is a great mobilizer for the hip. Down toward the floor, 1 more. Excellent. and then come back. You looked like you did a really good job with that, everybody. I can see people's little butts going up and down, and you're like, oh, don't tell me you see my butt. Okay, all right. So where you're putting that ball, it's important. Start position is everything. You don't start right, how are you gonna move right? Put that on the inner part of your knee, okay? And the legs are really wide. Tap the ball with your opposite hand so you know what's moving. That's the moving hand, okay? Go forward, come back. It's gonna feel more awkward on one side than it does on the other. That's pretty normal. Okay, what's your pelvis doing? It's dropping down. The other hand stays stable, the other knee stays stable. It's that opposition from one hand to the other thigh. Roll that ball up your leg a little bit. Up, good. And back and forth, good. Do that 2 more times. Let that ball roll out. Beautiful. Last time, roll it out and then come back. Excellent. Okay, we only have one last thing to do, and that's going to be going on our back with the ball under our thoracic spine. So just here at the mid-back area. So have the ball be under your lower back, okay? And your pelvis is in neutral, and your hands are going to be behind your head. Now go over the ball and just kind of stay there for a minute and feel how open that is, allowing the front of your spine to become. And then as you exhale, press into the ball and come up. Inhale, go over the ball. So if you know that you can't do flexion because you have a problem with your spine in any way, you can do this exercise because you're actually just coming up into neutral. You're going into extension, which is really something you can't do when you lie flat on the mat. You can't go into extension. So this is a great way of opening the front of your spine as well as working those abdominals. 2 more. Inhaling and exhaling. Last time, and now release that for a second. Just for the sake of trying something different, take the ball on the right side of you. So you're not really gonna, it's the tiny little shift over to the right side. So you don't have as much support for your left side. Now go over the ball. Woo, feel the difference. Now you're working on major stability because you're offsetting the ball and the stability that you get from the ball. You only need to do like 5 of those, right? And then try the other side. That was 5, that's enough. One side's gonna feel really easy. This is my easier side. Notice the difference. Just goes to show you how your body is not as symmetrical as you think. Just notice the challenge. 1 more time, and then now pick yourself right up off the ball. Take the ball in front of you, put it out in front and sit up tall, flexing your feet, and then roll the ball forward, getting a nice stretch for the back. Now push through your heels, flex your feet, and squeeze your kneecap muscles, and you'll get a nice stretch down the back line of the body. Inhale, sit up tall again. Exhale, push through your heels. Inhale, come back up. Now take your right hand onto the ball, the left hand onto the side, and then reach a lot with that right side. So the other side is really not getting involved. You're reaching through that right arm. Come back up and do that again. Reaching through that right arm. And you can turn that arm, like you can see Josie turning her arm to make her thumb go up. That's externally rotating the shoulder, which might feel really nice. And then let's change sides. So you can either keep the palm flat or you can spin it. When you come up again, go ahead and next time think about spinning the arm into that external rotation and then coming back up 1 more time. Exhale, reach it forward. Yes. And then bring it back up. Both arms in the middle, last time. Hold on to that stretch, just stay there. Both arms can have thumbs up. Inhale and exhale, roll the spine all the way up. Come all the way to the top of the motion. Stand up, reach the ball up on the inhale. As you exhale, side bend from those waist muscles. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, side bend. I'll give you another opportunity for those of you who just got here. Exhale, side bend over. That's it. 1 more inhale. Exhale, side bend over. Come back to center and lower the ball. And that's moving mobility. Thank you so much.